Let us know your thoughts on the content of this video. Do you agree or disagree? And what solutions are you implementing?
I'm at the location where the sex trafficking event that you just saw was held. And it was actually held in the area where sex trafficking takes place at a very, very high rate. And I think this is a discussion that we don't really have enough of in the Black community, and it affects, of course, all communities. And we're letting nonsense determine what's relevant and what's not relevant. And we're letting people who don't show up in our community determine how and what isn't. Only you can determine what is relevant in your community. And if it's happening in your community, it's relevant. So we have to really get back to, it's like this social media is we're dispersing from the community. We're moving away from the community. We're caring about issues that might not affect our community rather than the family values. And it just seems like we're getting further and further away from actually being local, being domestic. And it's not to say there aren't issues that don't affect us all, but I just feel like, this issue such as sex trafficking, it doesn't get the coverage that it deserves, and that's why I decided to cover this event and speak to the detective, Morgan. And like, for instance, our society glorifies getting the girl. Our society glorifies pimping. Our society glorifies all of these things that you can say degrade women on a softer level and on a more explicit level. And we have to, that helps influences this, you could say a lot of it has to do with music. And, there, of course, there's like a web of vices that help influence sex trafficking. There's broken homes. There's broken homes that came from broken homes. It's a cycle that keeps repeating itself. And we have to really begin to have this conversation on our family values, and maybe not talk about Trump all the time, or maybe not talk about the same issues. And of course, we cover those issues on this channel, but there is a variety of other issues that are going on. Right now, there's sex trafficking, there's broken homes that are, helping create these sex trafficking, these escorts, different things like that. And it starts from broken homes. It starts from family values. It starts from these people feeling like they don't have someone to talk to and different things like that. So I'm not trying to sound like Dr. Phil or anything. I'm just giving, it's as simple as that. And, this capitalistic culture is a very individualistic based. It's a very herd and sheep mentality. And the people that are outcast or left out, they're going to develop self-esteem nine times out of 10. And, I just feel like, what are people doing to address this issue? And at least I can do is help, bring this kind of information to the people. And a lot of contributing factors to sex trafficking that are, I think, indirect, such as I was saying, broken homes, music, culture, the quote-unquote not snitching mentality, men pimping or beating women and thinking it's being cool because of, like, the Superfly movie is coming out, the remake of it, but it was originally based on a pimp. And, that was supposed to be one of the coolest movies ever. So it's like, what role do we play? You might not be, I guess you could say, you might not be directly participating in, belittling someone and having them use their body for you to make money. But if you don't speak out against the culture that helps advances it, then you have to say in some way, shape, or form that you're playing a role in furthering the sex trafficking dilemma and crisis that is taking place. So.